Hey YouTube, how's it going? How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. If this is your first time checking out Sheila Divine's channel, what is that? My name is Amy. If you're returning, welcome back to my channel. So definitely a great message to say the least for you guys for Thursday, January 16th. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get started. So very straightforward message for you guys today. Like it really came in fast today. So I don't know what's happening with you guys, but let's just dig in. Let me tell you what's going on. So as usual, we're going to start off with your oracle cards. So some of the cards that came in, I'll go through them. The first one says fogged in. So what I feel is that, you know what, you're in this like really slow, steady time in your life right now where it might not feel like things are going in your favor. It might not feel like things are working out. But what I'm hearing is that you're in this slow period right now. You're in this slow, like, kind of a change. I feel like it's like, you're changing, but not in a bad way. It's like spirit, the universe have put you on hold. That's the best way that I'm feeling I can describe this fogged in is that, you know, maybe you've been go, go, go lately and now you're feeling like you literally been put on like kind of a stalling moment. Like that's what I feel. I feel like you know that the other side is there, but it's like you can't see it. You can't see where you're headed. And some of you are really frustrated when it comes to that because it's like you know that the other side of happiness, of love, of fulfillment, of that job you want, you know it's on the other side, but you can't see it. And I feel like some of you are in this place right now where it's like you want to be in control of everything, but I feel like spirit just came through and said, you know what? You need to take your hands off the wheel and you need to allow us to do what we need to do because we know what you need right now. You don't. That's the honest feeling that I'm getting, guys, is that some of you are in this place right now where it's like you want to know how everything is going to pan out, whether that's a relationship, whether that's, you know, a marriage, whether that's a job, whether that's, you know, is the house going to sell? Am I going to get the car I want? Like you're trying to figure it out. And what spirit's saying is like, we're putting you in this fog moment because you need to be focused on what really matters right now. And staying focused is actually coming up next. So it's like you need to hold down the fort right now where you are. You have to stop thinking long term. You have to stop thinking ahead. You have to focus on the areas of your life that you need to be working on now, whether that's, you know, yourself. Like that could be at the blockage right now why things aren't happening for you guys is you're not doing what you need to do for you now, and you need to be able to do that. You need to be able to do the things you need to do in order to elevate yourself, in order to move yourself, because some of you are in this place right now where it's like you want to rush things, you want to be in control of things, and spirit's saying no, like that's not happening. You are not going to be in control of how things worked out. So it's like right now the only thing that you are in control of is your truth. You need to stand in your own truth. You need to be able to, you know, find out who you are, because for some reason I'm picking up this energy of you not really knowing who you are right now. Maybe because of past pain, maybe past relationships, but it's this feeling I'm picking up of you don't know who you are, where you're headed, what you're doing. You're kind of in this, I don't know if it's a cycle or if it's just yeah, you know, it's just like around like one of those like not Ferris wheel, but those other things. I can't even think of it. I don't know. Like I just feel like for some of you, it's being in this place where needing to speak your truth right now and needing to really tell people what you need. But like that all stems, if you don't know what you need, how are you able to tell someone else what you need? You know, and that all comes back to you guys. And that's what I feel like this reading is today, is that, you know, it's being in this place where, you know, if you're just feeling like nothing is going right in your life right now, it's about staying focused on the stuff that you guys can change and really speaking the truth on what you guys need at this time. Because there is a breakthrough coming. Breaking trail. There is a breakthrough coming, guys. This isn't going to last forever. This pain, this heartache, this frustration, this, you know, being scared, this being in your head, it's not going to last forever. But you have to know that during this course of being confused, during this course of confusion, during this course of not knowing what's going to happen, you're coming into something even better, but you're being taught. Because normally, sometimes I feel like you guys are the teacher, but for some reason lately, I feel like you're being the one that's taught, and I feel like you're going through a process or a journey or, a time in your life where it's like Spirit is teaching you. So whether that's teaching you to be still, whether that's teaching you to be focused, whether that's teaching you to speak your truth, whether that's teaching you patience, it's like something is teaching you right now. You got to pay attention to that. You've got to look at it at face value. All right. So as we move into your actual reading, which actually makes a lot of sense as I'm looking at it, because the cards did come up really quick for you guys. So what this tells me is that, with the Three of Swords, some of you are going through heartbreak. You're going through, a situation, a breakup, a marriage ending, a separation, you lost something. It's this feeling of devastation, okay? So, you could be devastated because you lost someone. You could be devastated because, someone betrayed you. There's a lot of tears. There's a lot of heartbreak. Just know that this energy is actually happening for a lot of people. Like it seems to be the norm for January. I don't know how else to say it, but I know a lot of people are going through this energy shift. I know a lot of things are happening with the divine feminines, divine masculines. So it's like, just keep focused on where you're headed right now. Try not to control things. Try to understand your emotions. What is triggering you? What is making you upset? What is going on in your life that is causing this emotion? Like, feel your emotions. Don't put it aside and be like, I'm going to deal with it on another day. Or no, like, feel why you feel. Okay? Because a lot of you right now, you're going through these emotions where you're fearing, you have anxiety, right? So you're worrying about things that you really don't need to worry about. The things that you're worrying about are things that the universe is trying to control. So it's understanding that you may not see what's going on behind the scenes. You aren't supposed to. You are not supposed to be in control of what's happening. What is happening to you is happening to help you evolve. It's helping you to grow. But you've got to be in this place that you've got to really listen to yourself right now. The moon talks about deception. It talks about lies. So there could be people lying to you, and that's triggering you. People could be lying to you and you're not paying attention to the red flags. It could be numerous things, guys, but it's being in this place where, for a lot of you, like I said, it's like you're being taught something, and you really need to open your eyes to that. All right. Hear the calling with the wolves. That's what I saw. When the wolves do like their mating call, and like they call each other when something's happening or whatever, like when they're lost or whatever the case is. I just feel like listen today, because there's something going to happen. There's like, you really need to trust yourself, because at the end of the day, you have to be your own best friend. You have to be the one that you can rely on. So there is major blockages going on right now. There's a need for you to protect yourself. I feel like you guys even know this. You may be sensing you kind of taking a step back from people and saying, you know what, like, I don't want to get my heart broken. I don't want to go through this again. So it's going in the Seven of Wands energy. Well, you literally standing in front of the door, and you're kind of like, I don't want to open this door to anyone anymore. I don't want to open this door to anyone. I'm just going to keep to myself. I don't want to deal with that broken heart again. I don't want to deal with that heartache. What the thing is that whoever just broke your heart, or like whoever you just left, or whoever broke your heart, that was a lesson in which you needed to learn. And now that you've learned it, you need to stand away from the door and let that happiness, let that new love come through. Because if you don't, you are going to block something amazing from coming through. It's kind of this feeling of like, do not enter. Like, I'm not letting anyone enter. Like, you're just standing in front of that doorway, guys. You're like, no, I'm not letting anyone in, right? So the Six of Cups talks about children for me, talks about balance, talks about family. I feel like there could be some stuff going on with your family. There could be stuff going on, in your environment. There could be stuff going on with your children, or something tied to you when it comes to children today. Someone could be spying on you. They could be lurking on you. Your life could be blossoming, because the seeds that we've planted a while ago, right, are now evolving. They're now growing, but it's being in this place where everything is actually growing and forming as it should. But because you're so focused on seeing the end result, you're not seeing what you need to see right now, guys. So my best advice to you guys going forward is to feel what you need to feel. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your gut. Really pay attention to any red flags. Really pay attention to how things are triggering you. Even though you're heartbroken, even though you can't think about letting anyone new in when it comes to romance or love, step away from that door and just accept that where you are now is exactly where you need to be for today. All right. So we're going to read from the spiritual deck that I bought. So we have to thine own ask be true. The most common thing that holds people back from health and happiness is an unwillingness to be honest with themselves. True story. It's been unsignificantly proven. Owning who you are, what you struggle with, and where you want to be is the beginning of self-love and freedom. Kind of like when Sir Mix-a-Lot finally admitted that he likes big butts and could not lie. His life blossomed after that. All right. So I don't know who needed that little thing there, but that's what I have for you guys. Pretty simple today. I just feel like, whatever rough patches you're going through right now, it's going to be cleared. It's not going to last. It's just something that you guys need to go through, okay? So I'm sending you guys all love and light during this healing time. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys again soon.